Everyone, we are back. We have some more BoozeBash 13 action. I am back at Opping, and we have with me. I have Dandelion. Hello, and I believe this is your first cast.
Hello, yes, my first one.
Very nice. Well, welcome. Welcome. I haven't even changed the load. I haven't even changed the emblem. I think this is what we have. I think we're gonna Bilgewater on the blue side. We're gonna have Noxus on red side. Hopefully they'll get drafted soon. Everyone's in the lobby. We are minutes. We are hopefully just minutes away from draft. We do have one sub, and I don't know if there is a loss of ban because of it or if this was planned. But Colossal Clouds is being subbed for by Snowy Birdie. So Snowy will be role locked to mid lane, I believe.
It's like Bilgewater's asking as well. We'll give it a second. Maybe they're getting the stuff going.
Yeah, I mean, they're just... I don't know if Sarah's just making a joke with that. Pretty sure she knows who Abel is. Awesome. I just wanted to make sure that I was correct with what was going on with who is subbing for who. All right. Teams look ready. I don't even remember the result last time. I believe this was a pretty close. I want to say this was close last time. I'm gonna take a look.
I don't know. Have they played yet?
Yeah. So double round robin. These teams have all played against each other so far. Last time that we had Noxus versus Bilgewater, I assume they played week 1.
That was Bandle City.
Noxus Bandle City. That was already that was played at some point. Just looking. Oh, let me look at the schedule. So
yeah, I don't think they played yet because there's 6 teams, right? And this is 5th week.
This is week 4. This is week 4. So they're playing their. Oh, is there no? Oh, there is no double round robin in Hextech. Because every team just plays. Every team just play each other.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I think because Bilgewater Noxus hasn't happened yet. Yeah. I think they only have one match against somebody else. All right. Draft is posted. Let's pull it up. Bilgewater versus who? Okay. Who being Noxus. We already all know Noxus is cooked according to everybody. You have not played Noxus. True. That is true. I forget because Hextech and Arcane are double round robin. Or Chemtech and Arcane. Hextech is not because there's 6 teams. So they play What teams played week 1 also plays week 6? Yeah, so they play week 6 against each other. All right. Noxus is readied. We're just waiting for Bilgewater to ready, and I will put the draft up on the screen. Yeah, let's go Noxus. Got people rooting for Noxus in the chat. We have Cha2 coming in first with about 2 or 3 other people who have talked, but still first. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Damn, everybody's hating the Celts.
Yeah, they're talking about basketball. I think we got to focus on this game in front of them.
Yeah, they got to focus on the bans. We got Alawi first ban. We do not want to see Evan. They don't want to see Evans Alawi. I feel like we're gonna see a bunch of bans against it, against King Nazgul here. We're gonna have a Troll Singed Hover, very likely not a ban. Evelyn banned against Pasta Man or Sarah. Got the Darius ban, of course. Also gonna hover a Singed. Probably turns into a Kayn ban. Yeah. Those are both of Possuman's best junglers. Don't want to really see her get those. And see, Bilgewater's final ban could probably be something like a Yorick or a Mordekaiser or something else. One of Evan's other bruiser champions.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna ban the Mordekaiser. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and the last ban is Zac. It's a good ban.
Yeah, seems like they know who they want to target and they're focusing them out.
Yeah, hovering the Kennen. I guess I don't know if this is just like troll hover. I don't really know what's going on with the patch. I know that Kennen's received some love recently, but I don't know if it's really a first pick type of champion, to be honest. And
I mean, they could definitely flex it in the mid and top lane.
Yeah, but we're gonna take the Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna take the Seraphine.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people in these games they've been banning out the top, but then they secure their bot lanes.
Yeah.
They know who they want to focus, and they're like, okay, let's get our picks in.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sivir picked up. This is I want to say this is Booze's first time on Sivir this season. I haven't been keeping perfect track of every champion that people play, but I haven't seen a ton of Sivir. But she really works well with a team that wants to just kind of do that just kind of wants to run at you. And with Viego, that's a champion that kind of just wants to run at you with the Sivir ultimate attached. Yeah. So we'll see what else they might have been behind it.
It might have been cooking because Booze has been on Caitlyn 3 of their last 4 games, and Caitlyn's open. Mm-hmm. So either it's not been working or they want to try something different.
Yeah,
but it's a very safe pick.
Yeah, Sivir's a great kind of scaly pick, and there's Volibear, which likely goes to the jungle, and a Misfortune. Okay, so we've got Misfortune duty, Seraphine duty, and we have a Pasta Man Volibear. Mm-hmm. I know last week this team did change up their roles where Sarah was playing bot lane and they had different jungler. They had I believe Rin was playing in the jungle.
Yeah, they did like a full swap because they had Rin in the jungle. Icy was still top.
Yeah,
so they put Buffalo support, Pasta AD.
Mm-hmm. No, they put Buffalo in.
Oh, that's right, Zillion. That's right.
Mid lane. They put him mid lane. Yeah, mid lane Zillion, and then the Galio. Mm-hmm. In the game, in the second game. All right, so Milio is the final lock. So both teams have locked bot lane and jungle. So mid laners and everything left up. They're gonna ban the Anivia still, respecting Icy Infusion's ability to go to a different lane. They might ban that, but they might also cover him with a Camille ban or a Garen ban as well. Mm-hmm. 2 great picks, and they're gonna actually take the Camille away from Evan as well. Not a champion I really have seen him play a lot of. I mean, I imagine he might have a little bit of experience on the Camille, but trying to just almost take away a lot of split pushy champions in general. There's the Garen ban.
Yep.
I see. With them banning the Camille, the Garen ban was free there.
Yeah, and both teams are really focusing on this top lane, and because they have these. Honestly, these bot lanes are looking a little boring. So if they're not getting jungle support, I feel like they want to focus on top. They want to ban each other, get them uncomfortable. But both of these players have tons of bans at them, but they still have a ton of picks open. Like I think in all of these last 2 sets, they've played different champs almost every game. So they probably just want to get them less comfortable, even though they're still going to be focusing so much on the top lane. Still picking up on this last one's going to be, but you got to. I really wonder. I think the jungle is going to be very impactful, with how much they're looking at top, both teams. Because if you're picking Sivir is a pick where you are saying I'm going to lose to the other ADC. She's not a dueler, and I mean MF's not like the super biggest dueler either, but MF Seraphine can definitely walk into the Milio Sivir. Because Sivir is a pick where you can look at the other AD and say, I'm going to lose to you, but I'm not going to lose to your support. But we see
Yeah.
the York ban, and they go into Ari. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do blind the Ari for Snowy Birdie, and that's Syndra. The Syndra goes to the mid lane for Rin, and looks like gonna play. If this Shen does get locked, it's gonna be a pretty. Oh, okay. We're kind of playing around. Oh, there's the set pick. Okay, that's a pick that Icy's done quite well on.
Okay, yeah.
This
A little
this BoozeBash.
concerned.
I wouldn't have been super surprised to see a Shen pick, but maybe I don't know if it'd be great with this team. Besides, you just throw it on Volibear as he's trying not to die going in. But no, Set's great. It's a pick that Icy's excelled on. Now let's see Evan's response. He should have a decent response to Set left in his pool, and he said he's just gonna opt for the Ornn, which
Ornn.
maybe not the best matchup, but it definitely definitely has enough trading power.
Yeah, he played it versus Bandle and against Mundo, and I mean, the jungle kind of did some work, but his Ornn was solid that game too. So he's not new to him.
All right, they're going into the pick ban phase in the client, but yeah, I don't hate either of these comps.
No.
For sure. I think they're both solid. They both have good, they have enough scaling with Sivir, Viego, with Sivir, Ornn. Ornn just being, if this game goes late, Ornn gives their team so much more advantage with stats with his Ornn items.
Ornn items, Sivir ult.
Yeah. Good. They have good. I mean, Ornn is good engage as well. Milio is good disengage, so they kind of can do almost either. They do have good, and they have disengage, re-engage between Ornn ult, Sivir ult, Milio ultimate. Ari has great mobility, and really good roam.
And it looks like they have sort of like Bilgewater's gone definitely way more team comp oriented.
Absolutely.
If they get Volibear jumping in, Set getting a pick, Seraphine MF follow up, and then Syndra can just ult the stragglers. Then it's they have a game plan. And looking at Noxus's team, I think I really want to see Ari roam. Like Ari and Viego moving together, going top, going bot, and just getting pressure, and not letting Bilgewater get to that team fight like mid game. I think is really where it's going to be strong.
We just had a quick hiccup with possibly messing up the draft. Probably was going for ban. Probably thought they were still banning. But yeah, I think I might favor Bilgewater's comp because it feels like it just has more raw damage. I feel like because it feels like Viego kind of has to get going. I feel like the other champs, I feel like a lot of champions on the side of Bilgewater, I feel like a lot of Bilgewater's champions don't necessarily need to get going through some snowbally kills. Like Misfortune holds up her own very well in lane, and is gonna actually be quite. MF Seraphine is going to be quite good into Milio Sivir.
Yes.
Set versus Ornn. Set can definitely bully the Ornn around potentially. Ari versus Syndra is I would call it kind of a skill matchup. If Syndra's on point, then it can be very difficult for Ari. And I mean, I think I mean, Bilgewater's comp just has a lot of stuff going early, and if they can kind of get going, then it can work. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna invite Sarah again. Hopefully, she can get in.
Yeah, they're working on getting back.
Yeah.
But I think if Bilgewater can do what they want to do and Noxus can do what they want to do, I would say Bilgewater's comp, it has a direction. And Depending on like how much you played and how you know what you're kind of like going for, because they're team fighting, they know they want to team fight. They don't have to think about, should we go do this, should I go fight alone. No, we're a team fight comp, let's team fight. And just having that mental direction that you don't have to say in the middle of a fight, it's going to be a big benefit when they are going.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Ari Syndra, like if Ari can get the pick, then she'll definitely probably win that 1v1 because she can
Absolutely.
dash around. If she dodges the Syndra E, it's probably over and Syndra needs to get out. But
Absolutely, yeah.
if the fight goes too long, if Syndra's got a couple of her Qs out already, then she can just get an ult that'll just throw like 7 orbs. Ari doesn't want to be there no matter how much she's moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like we're remaking the lobby here.
Yeah.
We'll get us going in just a second. All good. No need to apologize. It happens.
Oh, we're all good, yeah. What's snowy? I don't actually have snowy added. I think Jaboy does. I would imagine.
Yeah, they got in the last one, so I'm sure they can get them in.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Jaboy. Oh, okay. Who are we
Predictions
missing?
are out, so
Oh, they have
definitely
two
get.
people. Oh, they have two people on the bottom. Last person is Jaboy. Hopefully he can get in once he relogs.
Yep.
Otherwise, another lobby very likely, which is very typical of the last game. We had to do like 2 or 3 lobby resets.
Yeah,
Last
it'll
night,
be okay.
it was really annoying.
We've got our prediction up, so definitely bet some points. I am seeing a lot of points, so this is probably going to be one of the bigger payouts we've seen recently. So we've got a few minutes, so you can see the champs, but oh wow, this is some points.
Yeah, big 11K, big 20K from Andrew.
Currently at about 67K points in. We can get up to we're up 78. We can get up to 100K.
Okay, I guess now Jaboy is having issues. We'll get in one of these days.
All right, we are at 78K points in. I would love to see another 20K. Get some big payouts. Don't forget, whoever you vote for, we can see your predictions. So, for example, if you were to say that Bilgewater's got it, and you voted for pink, there might be some conflicting views there.
Oh, Andrew.
All right.
Or Bananas. I hate Bananas. Thank you for the 7 months subbing with your Prime Gaming. All right.
All right, finally getting our bans and picks going.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
The father is angry.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Is this what people call strategy?
I will wait for you to be better.
All right. Finally in draft into the second phase. Let's go. No one messed it up.
Life is too short for fear.
No cure for fools.
Noxus, or Noxus is cooked, says the person who voted predicted points for Noxus.
Yeah, no,
your heart,
yeah,
they're concerned.
Noxus is cooked is I'm pretty sure it's just a meme at this point. Although they have gotten cooked a couple of weeks, but don't know. This one will be interesting. I mean, I'd probably say Bilgewater on, like, that's the comp that I would favor wanting to play. No, it's not a meme. Noxus is cooked. All right, thank you, Hockey. And Tahala. Oh no, I wouldn't know either. Totally never. Fucked
It's
up.
not a meme.
Totally not. No, I mean, it's at least a saying. I don't know if it's considered a meme. I feel like Hockey is being a bit sarcastic, a little bit of sarcasm. It's all good. We have so many points going down. People are dropping 20K on teams, man.
Oh yeah. Is
that
a meme, or is that all? You know.
Yeah.
So I got a few more minutes. Probably be done once we get into the game. So don't forget to bet.
Yeah, get your votes in.
You can continue. You can add more.
We're 3 minutes away from spectate. We're 3 minutes away from getting in game. Probably really about 2.5. You've been in the Discord every time your boys throws my game. Gotcha. Yeah. That's very understandable, Hockey.
Okay. All right, chat. What are y'all's predictions? What are you seeing this game with these team comps and knowing these players? Like, or are you Azalea? What are you thinking is going to happen? Who's getting first blood? What's it look like?
First blood. I think first blood's gonna. I think it's gonna be something in the top lane. I think it's most likely that it's gonna be like Volibear ganking like Ornn, but also at the same time, I feel like Set's gonna be pushed up pretty much the entire lane. So it could even be Viego ganking the Set. Because Ornn has enough setup CC to help Viego get his stun in. But I don't know. Like, that would be my best prediction would be something in top lane. But I wouldn't be able to. I would say it's probably going to be something with a gank in top lane.
Yeah.
So.
It's all, when I look at this draft, that's what I can see. There are 5, 7 top bands, and maybe 8 if you consider Anivia for that too. They've all been looking at top, and they've got these kind of like pretty, you know, aggressive junglers in Viego and Volibear, I imagine they're probably going to run into each other on the way to the top gank. And then whichever top rotates first. And if a mid lane follows up, that might be what we see.
It could be, yeah.
Or they'll trick us, or something might happen in this bot lane if I'm very interested to see how this translates, but it's going to be pretty veg.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have a very eventful early game, at all. I mean, Viego doesn't have to do a ton of early game ganking. He can definitely more play for skirmishes with his Ahri. I mean, Ahri pre-6, I would say, probably has a decent advantage on pre-6 Syndra, and then I mean, Volibear is like, super strong, though, pretty much throughout most of the game. But okay, let's get this going. We're in game. Portraits ahoy! And you know what? They did it for me. Noxus did it for me. Thank you very much. Alright, what time are you at in the game?
Am I at?
Yeah, what time are you at?
30 seconds. Or whatever. I have both the stream and the game up, so.
I'm at 40, 41, 42. You might need to fast forward on the time.
Gotcha, I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
at
49, 50.
Okay, we're in sync. That's good.
Alright.
Awesome. Let me get objective timers in chat, because in case something pops off in the chat, we can always see it. People seem to enjoy seeing the chat.
Minions have spawned.
All right. No, looks like they at least want to get the early warding to spot the Viego's pathing. Oh, they walked. Oh, Buffalo Barrage face checking into the Milio plus Zipper. Oh,
Come on,
man.
Double auto back there, Barrage.
Double bottom. I don't know if you should be sending anyone to face check that brush early. You should. That's a pretty. That's a lane you typically just want to throw a ward. If you think that's where they're gonna be. All right.
Yeah. And I mean, in this meta, you don't leash the jungle because then you lose the bot lane level 2, right? So both teams did that, but Booze moved into the lane and secured it, and Bill just a little bit behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good empowered E from Seraphine that does treat back a decent chunk of damage. Ornn getting empowered, doing a good chunk of damage on this set. Set's 10% HP right now.
Yeah, that top lane matchup will go either way depending on how the minions are. And the biggest is Set can grip him in, and Ornn can use his W to ignore that CC and then breathe fire and proc his passive, which is a ton of damage.
Yeah.
But it's super hard because that Set's grip is not predictable, right?
Yeah.
So pretty good turnout from that.
Yep. Sivir with some good poke again onto Misfortune. The bot lane health, the ADC health is quite in the favor of Noxus to start here. BoozeBash is doing a great job. Set did Ornn unable to unstoppable the Set E, but Set did back. And
yeah, what's interesting
so he's full health, and now Ornn is gonna forge himself an item here. Does dodge, misses the knockup.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting here. He can go in on this.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh, we did see an Ornn flash there, and he followed up, but he got out.
Ornn flash, Set follow flash. They got nothing. Directed camera tells us ahead of time that nothing happens because it's a big meanie.
Mm-hmm. But we got right to the action, right? But what's interesting is what happened there is one of the classic top lane rhythm is Ornn won the fight, but Set had a reset at a perfect time, and Ornn had the wave pushing, which gave Set the pressure. So now Ornn, even though he won the fight, he didn't back, he doesn't have the health, He lost the pressure.
Yeah, and he was forced to back after. He still teleported back, so it's not too bad.
Now that pressure swapped, and they're just fighting
Yeah,
again.
the big thing I noticed there is that the Ornn didn't sidestep the middle of the haymaker, because if he just steps a little bit to the side, he's not taking as much of his HP. He does get the first blood though. Set 6 around way too long. Ornn is a big tanky boy and has grass procs. So,
but like we said, that top lane fight with the junglers up there.
And now the Volibear's in a bad spot because there's a Viego right here, who's got the stun. Not gonna follow. Just gonna take the damage and force the volley back. But that's great, and Nazgul has a pretty significant farm advantage early. Great trade by the Ahri here, dodging out the Q and the E of the Syndra, only taking a little damage from a Q. Syndra,
I think we're just gonna see more of that action on the top side. Bot lane still looking pretty even. Sivir got a Cole. They do not want to fight unless it looks perfect.
Oh,
and we've seen that level up here.
Ornn level up.
Mid-level up.
Yeah, mid-level up from the set, but he's still quite a bit down in levels. He's still like 1 level down from there. A little bit of poke from the Milio.
Yeah.
Sivir has a nice wave. Definitely doesn't want to thin it too much here. I would even look to try and create some form of a freeze here if I was.
Yeah, I don't like seeing this shoving it back in. You've got the lane pressure, your Sivir. Get that close to tower and let the MF just walk up or lose it.
Exactly, yeah. And you have your jungler nearby as well, so you could even like look for some form of pressure with jungle, with like a potential gank if they just keep trying to step up. But it's okay. Sivir's gonna shove the wave back out. They're gonna look to set up for Drake. Looks like Viego has already started it here. Syndra's teleporting back to lane after first buy. It looks like.
Some really good timing. Both junglers getting cross map objectives and just letting them have it.
Yeah.
But I think right now I'm interested to see what happens here top lane. I kind of want to see Volibear go for a dive because Set has ult. Ornn's still on a cooldown.
Looks like they might be. Looks like they are going to go for some form of a dive here. But I would like it if Volibear had ultimate. Looks like looks like the Ahri's actually rotated over, and they're gonna run right into the volley. So volley is spotted. Red buff was up, and looks like the Viego's gonna get some camps here for it, and possibly including the red buff of Volibear.
Yeah, is Viego going for a dive here? He's kind of getting. I don't know if.
No, I think he's just stealing camp. He's stealing camp. Maybe he could look dive if he's gonna be, because he is 6 now. So Viego being level 6 does give it something. But if the other bot lane hits 6, then you certainly do not want to go for a dive here. Yeah, Viego's doing a great job getting his XP. Just gonna opt for a back.
Yeah, little trade there.
Volibear hitting 6. Gonna try and walk up. Takes 2 tower shots, it looks like. That looks like 2 tower shots of damage. So, Orange is playing it nice and safe. And being able to forge his items in base, getting his boots like in the lane, like, is so strong.
Yeah, but he's got no mana, so he's definitely going to have to be giving it up now. And if Sek can get this wave pushing back into him, it's going to be really nice, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, there is Viego is nearby at least. Oh, nice job dodging out there. Didn't take them. Doing a nice dodge from the center of the set ability. Because that's where it does near true damage at that point. Everywhere else besides the middle area doesn't do that much at all.
Yep. And if we, I want to see what this goal difference is. Oh, they're fighting? Alright, he's out of mana, but came with, big W? Alright, chunking him back. But it also pushed the wave, I don't know. But, right now, Ornn's got full boots, half an item, and Set's sitting on some gold, which he needs to spend if he want to get that pressure back. But Still just some scrapping. Wave is kind of pushing. This could be it. Both ults.
Ult from set. Flash.
Oh,
Orange
Tossing it
flashes.
Oh,
Not enough
the
damage.
follow-up?
The
Here we go with the
Volibear,
ult. Ooh.
Volibear ultimate for the follow-up.
The dunked on him. I'm pretty sure that feels good for the set. Kind of get a little bit of that time alone, push it in. Orange TP is coming up in just a second, so he won't miss too much, but
Yeah.
kind of evens it out a bit. Like we thought we were going to see that pressure. I think I'm surprised Viego wasn't back up there with how much Volibear is in there, just shadowing or even applying that pressure, and even get Ari to roam, which might be happening right now. But luckily Volibear is in that same corridor. Oh yeah, they're going for big dive here. But,
oh yeah, they're really pushing. They've sent everybody here. Volibear is under pressures. Ultimate from Seraphine caught a couple people. I think Volibear is gonna go down here to somebody. Goes down to Ari. Viego could still ult here, but I don't think he really wants to. I don't think they want to go for a big dive there. Syndra's on her way. They're gonna potentially run into a problem with Syndra being very high health, but still only half mana.
Yeah.
Ari is able to take her back. Everyone else is gonna file out, and that's a 1-for-nothing.
Yeah, not terrible.
No, I thought that was it worked out. It wasn't the dive they maybe wanted, but it sets the jungler back even farther. Viego getting an assist and getting Ari rolling with a kill. Keep her about even in gold with the Syndra being about 20 CS down. That kill is huge. Looks like they're gonna spot out the grubs, but 4 grubs have been taken, so it's not the end of the world.
Yep. And I mean, honestly, across the board, the top lane's down about maybe 100 gold. Jungle's down about looking at Bilgewater's down about 100 gold in the top end jungle. Yeah. Mid's even. Bot lane's actually down a little bit, about 200 gold. So
yeah, very, very close game. There's not a large difference in gold in any particular lane. There's like a 500. It's like 500 difference in jungle. Yeah.
Constant scrapping top lane.
Ooh. Orin's gonna get something here maybe. Procs the Brittle gets the kill.
Ooh. That Brittle damage is a lot.
Evan with a solo bolo on the set. Probably gonna likely to have gold. Yeah, has gold for a Sunfire Cape. Or a Sunfire of the Aegis, I guess it would be called. Viego cannot fight without his Ari there. Although there was backup from bot lane and from the Ari following up a couple of moments after that was the case. They're gonna probably just decide to start this actually, yeah.
Yeah, they do have a little bit of pressure. But if Bilgewater can get a good angle here, surround them, they can get a good wombo, but looks like they just want to give it up. They didn't have the position.
You're right. I think if they had committed, if they had some form of commitment, it would have, it could have worked. Because, I mean, you're still looking at, like, Seraphine Ultimate into Misfortune Ultimate as well, in there. But it is a bit difficult for them to just try and start that against somebody like Milio. They don't really have any proper, any easy engage either.
Right.
Chat, why does I don't know why Icy built Swifties. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, you know what they say, build your boots for your lane, but he might be playing the long one.
I mean, he's
looking in the future.
Seraphine ultimate, nice flash out. Huge flash by the Milio. Seraphine ult complete dodged out. Set's gonna die to Brittle proc again. That's another solo from King Nazgul.
Yeah.
Ornn strong boy.
Ornn is just ramping. I think he got that early pressure. And even with the gank, not getting that kill, being down CS, it's a little bit much for that top lane matchup.
Yeah. Oh, Sarah's here though. Boozosaurus, good ultimate from the Milio that got stopped the stun. this Volibear is probably just gonna can just almost get completely run down, but
Mm-hmm.
does have the Pot Blossom to get out. Or the Blast Cone to get out, my apologies. That's Pot Blossom is Nico's ultimate.
Still pretty good. Still no sums. Something they can go back to later.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I love this. Like we could see that there was all this pressure on the top lane, and that's what this game has become. You've got Sivir, who's got about 250 gold now from First Strike. Bot lane just farming, trying to make something happen. Nothing too eventful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sivir has completed Shiv and is now 20 CS and is 20 CS away from pole completion. And I mean, Ornn is just full item. Is pretty far up. I would say it's probably about I wouldn't say it's quite it's not a full component, but it's not just half a component off. He is getting ganked by the Volibear here and the Seraphine. They're setting up for Herald, I guess. No, they just took Herald. Because the next thing is Baron. Diego took the Herald. I completely missed that.
Yeah, definitely trying to make some cross map plays, see what they can do. To be honest, I kind of want to see Viego ganking more with so much top pressure. Like he can just show up for this top one.
Well, Misfortune ulted the wave, got charmed by Ahri. Snowy Birdie's gonna get the kill and get out for no tower shots.
Yeah, I think this is what they built the comp to do. Early rotate.
Absolutely. And then Laking, we have the stability of Ornn. Wow, what a good spell shield by the Sivir.
And I feel like they can just kind of keep this going, right? Now, bot lane just sits and waits for their next gank. And they're going to put Bilgewater where they're going to have to start forcing something. They're going to have to catch up. Or they need to chill and wait until their ultimate...
Ornn's going to proc demo here and just take tower. No, he's going to be taking a ton of tower shots. Going to barely get out with his life. Didn't quite get the proc. Is demolished there. The set did a good job of CCing him with ultimate plus his E.
Yep, he has got to watch out for Ornn's W before he ults or does any CC, just so he doesn't waste it. That Bellows Breath.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot of damage. Extra electrocute damage on all the Cinder abilities. There's tower going down. First tower, 17 minutes, goes to the Ornn. Does have his first ornament on himself, because that's where you start. He's level 13 currently, 2 levels ahead of his probably about a level and a half above.
A little bit more, about
realistically.
1.6.
Oh, Volpine Fury gets jumped on. Viego there, but that's just going to be a kill for Snowy Birdie. 3-0 on the Ahri. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you got to be very careful with Ahri's ult. She'll be there if she's close. She's already there. She can cover half the river at least.
That's a Sivir ult. I do want to notice that Sivir has exhaust this game, which will help with like Volibear jumping on him. And Set as well. Set's kind of not having a good time this game so far, to be honest. But just a little bit of CC on the rest of the team can definitely do good for it. Ultimate used by MF, but it kind of just helped your boy have a clean smite damage.
Yeah, maybe Volibear was surprised by that damage too, or they didn't communicate the MF because that smite's still up.
Yeah,
they're close.
Little grass proc from the Ornn. Oh, called Forge Gods. Oh, use brittle proc. There it is. Gets out with about 15% HP.
I mean, Set played that pretty perfectly, but when you're an item and a half down, however much money you have in the bank, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, Set doesn't even have enough money to get... Oh, he does not have enough for Stride Breaker.
Yeah. And just to see, Set is down 2,700 gold. Yeah. 2.7k. It's a lot. Mid's pretty even. Jungle's down 1,300. Bot's down about 1,000. You know, so it's not terrible, but yeah, 2,700.
And it's really just jungle and top lane that are making a large difference. Wow, that's actually a really good dodge out by Booze, and he's going to be able to land a lot of damage. Oh, they're not in a great position, but Sivir is ultimate. Sivir ult used. Milio is going to be the sacrificial. Milio's going to be the sacrificial lamb for ultimate usage.
I think we're seeing why Set bought those Swifties. He just came sprinting out of that bush with the TP.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see Vulpine there. Great E stun over the wall and start playing as a team, especially if Ornn's not there.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. That was a really good spell shield timing from the Sivir, because Sivir was able to get out. Unfortunately for Milio, he used both his summoners and didn't really get much from it, but this volley is pretty caught here. Honestly, yeah. Call the Forge Gods used. Did not get
Missing the Ornn ult.
And
huge damage follow-up on the Viego.
Yeah.
But Ahri's there. Let's get out of there if we can.
Ahri is a lot of damage. Ahri can get over the wall here. Can Ornn get over the wall? He ults the Ornn out of the team.
What's actually kind of good is he was actually locked into that MF ult just for a little bit on the edge while he was in the air, and then got pulled out. But it works out, looks good.
It does work out, but I don't know if they can do this. I'm not gonna lie. They still have Sivir can just start throwing Qs and start doing damage. I think that the turn is a better play here. Are we gonna see an exhaust from the Sivir? Sivir needs to use his. Oh, Sivir doesn't quite need exhaust yet. Oh, does use it onto Postman. And Volibear is just taking all the damage, but he does go down to Sivir to Syndra burst. Snowy Birdie doing a chunk of damage to their team. Volibear is up. Ornn is up, but Ornn doesn't have teleport yet. Snowy Birdie taking a ton of damage, forced to ult away.
All right, making the call to go. Yeah, without Ornn there, Noxus is gonna have to be very careful what fights they pick, because they're strong. But that gold lead is in the top lane, and if Ornn's not there, then Syndra's just gonna QE your whole team and do what just happened there. But no, I think that was really great. Perfect move by Bilgewater. They got the picks that they needed. Moved to Baron. Then Red contested. They got a little fight going, and I think that was their plan. Like, we're either gonna get the Baron or they're gonna try to fight us. And they got some summoners out of it, which is really nice. Ahri Flash. Sivir exhaust. So
yeah.
I mean, they're okay with that.
That's all outer towers taken by Noxus now. So they will have more advantage on the map. I think Ornn just showing up to any fight here will make it very lopsided for Noxus in the end. Ornn can do so much, but he has to play with his team. He can't.
Yeah.
The team needs to. They need to kind of play around the Ornn and they do have the so Ahri does have Ahri has teleport, so Ahri's gonna go top lane while they set up for Drake.
And without if Syndra isn't there, then I don't think they should be picking a fight on this Ornn unless he is truly alone, because he will resist that Volibear and MF even if it's the two of them just going on. So they need Syndra there.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of MR now. Going to be probably building towards a Jock show, it looks like, with those items. Viego is potentially caught out here. It's going to be a little bit of poke. They're gonna give it. I mean, they have 3 Drakes. Ahri is actually TPing.
Yeah, they're kind of surrounded here.
We want to fight for it. Volibear gets it. That's a shutdown. Seraphine instantly blown up. MF ultimate is nice, but they're getting blown up in the backline by Sivir. Sivir's just coming through with all of the damage. All pops over the wall right into the hands of a now 3-kill Viego, and that's going to be an easy Baron call. They have so much damage, Baron damage. So,
I mean, they had to get the Baron there. Or Dragon there. That was Soul, which
yes.
They did get it, but I don't know if Nox is making the call. They surrounded them. They came in from all around the Dragon Pit. Even though MF had 2 people in her ult, they didn't get the wombo that they were looking for.
Yeah.
And it just kind of spread into a divided fight, which Noxus is happy to take.
Yeah, Volibear is now with Sunder Sky. They're able to heal a lot, but Evan's just keeping them occupied, and that's Baron.
And just for in chat, Sivir has gained 475 first strike gold, which actually I wouldn't say that's too much. You know.
No, they did. They did. I think they did some nerfs. I think if they patched. Yesterday or whatever. I don't know if it happened. I know they're nerfing first strike in the next patch. If it already happened, wasn't keeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nerf is coming this next patch. There we go. I know they are nerfing first strike. It's just very strong.
Yeah.
At all points in the game, but yeah, Sivir getting a lot of first strike gold.
Mm-hmm.
The MF is keeping up in CS though. That is quite notable. Is going collector into a crit build on Misfortune? I guess I'm just not the biggest fan of. Oh, looks like the Millia was caught out here. Set's gonna use his ultimate? Good flash. Ari charmed over the wall. Volibear's gonna die here. Volibear's forced to go over the wall. Takes enough damage for Snowy gets the kill. Oh, stun onto Icy Infusion. The Set's gonna take a decent chunk of damage. Sivir used Spell Shield, but it did not stop the damage. Meanwhile, in bot lane, Syndra dealing with the Ornn.
Yeah, dying with both MF ult, Sarah not getting to use their ult right now.
Wow! What a great CC chain by the Ornn. Syndra barely surviving it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, Syndra, you just want to focus the wave, right? Stay at the tower. Even if you can go out, just let that wave come to you. And just wave clear and hold it up.
I feel like Syndra kind of has to be the one to match the Ornn in the end, because she can clear waves. It's just they have Baron, so it's harder to stop sieges. They're already gonna go double inhibitor here. Mm-hmm. I feel like Ornn could even. I feel like if they want to end, they could have Ornn back and teleport into the base at full health. He is like 3 items. It's insane. I think I would have liked to see something like that.
Yeah, I think Bilgewater had a good idea, and they were able to kind of have a couple moments where their team's vision was there, but I don't know, it doesn't look like they're kind of taking these fights from that team fight angle. And maybe it's because of how that Ornn is just so strong right now. It's hard, and Noxus doesn't have to group and get womboed.
Yeah, I don't know what the Ornn's doing here. The Ornn's very caught out. It gets hit by the Seraphine ultimate. Ornn is super tanky, but somehow survived everything. You know what? I literally know nothing about this game. I think Ornn should have absolutely died there to something, but the other team doesn't do enough damage.
Yeah, the crit Sivir build is a lot of damage.
That's actually a surrender. They decided to actually FF before they took the base. It's a bit of a mental save, probably. Honestly,
they're looking at next game.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Get switched over back to the between games. The draft.
All right, but I think that was a good game, and I think both teams kind of saw what they had to do. I can tell that Bilgewater was looking at, okay, we want to get our top lane going. We want to gank top, which they did, and they kind of had some good luck. But I think there's that one kill, and it just snowballed from there. And they needed to probably bring up like a triple dive top, get that pressure back, or make some plays around the map, and it just kind of kept snowballing.
But yeah, definitely, I wasn't sure. Yeah, but yeah, that Seraphine ultimate connecting, I wasn't sure it was actually going to connect as well. I was very surprised actually that it did. Just hitbox wise. But anyways, game 2 upcoming. I wonder what they're going to want to change. Like, I feel like you realistically probably just need to ban Darius. Maybe, and then maybe if he doesn't pick in the first ones, then you can ban like Yorick. I don't know. Like, they banned everything, and Ornn just in the set. I mean, you also have to remember that banning. I'm surprised they banned Camille. I really am surprised at the Camille ban because Evan. I don't really know. You don't think you ban? I mean, Darius is just unless you're gonna hard pick a counter into Darius. Unless you want to bait him into the Darius pick. I don't know. Evan's so good on Darius. Like, I think if you just give he's showing he's doing great on stuff like Ornn.
And he's practiced a few games of Camille. And
Yeah.
gotten some games in there, so maybe they wanted to kind of keep it more off of that, snowbally big damage top lane. But yeah.
Oh, is Sarah having weather issues? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like something's happening with pause demand. So it looks like tornado warning. That's not good. Gotcha.
So she dropped
All right.
mid-sentence, and yeah.
Well, that's... I guess there's some... Yeah, I don't know.
4v4. I mean, I think that Bilgewater, if they want to focus so much on the top lane, they can make that call, right? Like, leave something up from a ban, take red side, and just counter pick, right? Let him have something and have a team comp prepare for it. If we leave up Darius or Mordekaiser, what are we going to pick? How are we going to play into it? Have that determined before you're even in champ select.
It does seem like there might be some weather issues for 2 players. I don't know. Nobody from Noxus has said anything about. Okay, well, Atomic Ghost is here. Hello.
Upcasters.
Hi. Yeah, we are awaiting the situation to see what happens. Oh, Sarah says her power is coming back.
Sarah will be back shortly. Her power is coming back on.
Love to hear.
Sorry to all my fans out there for that god awful performance.
I'm sure all your fans are really looking forward to this next game.
Yeah.
Well, apparently all my fans that say they're my fans voted against me, so
damn.
They're probably quite happy with those points.
All right, well, go ahead, prep with your team. Thank you. We'll keep an eye on the chat.
Well, my captain's not even in there. I came here to stall time with you guys.
Ah, that's nice. Power went out. Yeah. All right.
Because one of the Noxus people also dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's Atomic Ghost, considering people are saying that they live in the same area. Is there actually tornadoes in Florida right now? That's crazy. If that's where, I mean, I don't know if that's where Juan lives now, but that's where he used to live. Anyways. Yeah, power will be get going hopefully pretty soon. Convince your boys to play Graves? Yo. Damn. I remember when he played Graves. I think it was, I don't know if it was last season or it was last season or something like that. Man played Graves against us in a game, and he had been doing a little bit of drinking, and he kind of inted his ass off. Yeah. Who is Basmer?
Basmer?
Basmer's one of the top laners in Arcane.
The greatest, the best top laner
in
Arcade, in Arcade, who carried me to a BoozeBash win. Always got to throw that in there. Carried me to win BoozeBash too with Oliver.
Basmer doesn't in as hard as I just did. Ornn got hands.
And Sammy was there too. Sammy did a lot of work. And I pretty much played junglers to not lose.
I don't know. After watching the games yesterday, I mean, Basmer might be in the running for the best top laner. I don't know if they were there yesterday.
Oh damn.
All right. It looks like is everyone in now?
No,
No.
Moss is still not actually back. That I can just kick him from the lobby. That's
Just a bug. Yeah.
yeah, it's just a client bug.
Well, I don't know if she'll be able to get back in after getting kicked, so I might have to make a lobby. I'm not sure how that works.
Well, after the game 1 bugs, it can't possibly get worse.
Yeah, I know. We had to make two remakes. And last night they had two. They had
Yeah.
two before game 2 last night. I think the library was having client issues.
I mean, it was pretty funny. We get in, throw out the bands. Sarah accidentally picks Belveth, closes client, and then has a client update.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll refrain from commenting on the game so you don't release any strats you got going on for game 2.
Oh, I got some good strats for game 2. You want to hear them?
Do I want to hear them?
Don't
I'm
die-
indifferent.
Yeah, do you want to
Don't
hear them?
don't
Some
die
people might
so-
want to hear them.
Don't die solo bolos.
All right,
Easy.
chat. Yeah, that's the great. Yep. The Zaylee already knows. Strat 1. Don't int. I feel like if I didn't int my ass off that game, maybe winnable.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if Ixtal's mid laner can do it and still win, there's some hope.
Oh
Guy-
my
that guy
gosh!
can't do it though,
Ooh.
right? I mean, that dude's getting mind controlled. You know,
Hey,
I might need,
hey, listen, he
I
may
might need
hit,
Lazy
but he
Boy in
still
my
makes
ear,
some
mind
plays.
controlling me.
That team won. They won 3K. They were 3K gold down winning in game 2. That was so crazy.
It just comes to the play.
You love Yorick split pushing it. It's split pushing is a good equalizer for sure. Halftime interview with
Yeah.
the coach. Yo, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I see the Windows icon.
Progress, we
Progress.
love it. Let's go.
Proggers.
Proggers.
Is this a WoW raid? Because we're seeing some progress.
Proggers. Yep. I think that game goes differently if I don't piss int, and I don't know. I feel like we could have fought earlier in like our bot middle side. I feel like we didn't really take the 3v3s or the 4v4s like when I was up top with the horn, but I feel like we probably could have won those.
Well, don't tell us. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty. Well, I'm telling you. What do you mean? You're the caster. I'm giving you my opinion of the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we definitely touched on the dynamics from the lanes and where some pressure should
Oh,
go.
Yeah, this guy has been this dude's been giving such good commentary. I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna let you talk, and I will call, and I will like cast the fights, and that is it.
Better ever. That's true, Basmer. Couldn't better say it myself. I don't know. I felt like the first half, like the bot side, though, was pretty quiet. There wasn't a lot going on.
I mean, when you pick Sivir, you're probably looking to sit back, right?
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what they did. Get first strike gold.
Well, I know,
sit
that's what I'm
back.
saying. I felt like we should have been more aggressive with like objectives.
Yep. Objectives, diving, kind of using that pressure. If you get a flash, do some lane ganks. Yep.
Yeah, we had some bad comps too. There were some plays that were called back that ended up not getting called back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it happens.
I mean, I think all teams should everyone should go on a sort of retreat, hang out, don't play a
Oh.
game, and get
Okay.
into a mental connection with your team where you can talk open and honestly, right? Like, can you say to one of your team members and be honest and be like, you played poorly that game, and we should look at how we can do better in the next game. And if they hear you say that, are they going to take that nicely and be like, yeah, I did play poorly, and they want me to be better? Or do they think you're flaming them? And if feedback you think might come off as flame, then you have to work on that relationship, because you got to have the like perfect communication, and they have to know where you're coming from. You have to be able to say, no, do not fight there, and just listen.
True. I mean, I agree. I think we'll
This is
have
for
to
all
plan
teams.
plan somewhere to go with our trip.
Hmm. Maybe to one of the
No.
open Discord.
Oh, Grant, me and this guy are best buds. I hear it behind closed doors too. Don't worry.
All right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and giving us some feedback.
Okay, I'm getting flamed by the
Grant's,
chat now.
Alright.
Grant's pushing you
Alright.
back. Grant's trying to push you back to your channel.
Yeah, I
Grant's
tried that
being
from the
toxic.
beginning, but
I made that one purple gang comment, and they're up in arms now.
Purple
all
gang,
right. Go
purple
ahead.
gang,
Go ahead.
purple
Do
gang.
some team chatting,
Oh,
and
shit.
we look forward to game 2.
Let's
Bet on us next game.
go. Possum
Bye.
is back.
Who was that? All right. So for this, yeah.
Woo.
But I mean, they see
Nah.
what was going on there.
Mm-hmm. Well.
But I mean, you know what? Everyone's having fun. That's what this is about. Playing League of Legends. I haven't played League. Well, no, I have played League. I have not played ranked in probably 4 or 5 years. But because of BoozeBash and my friends playing, I have been queuing it up, going absolutely crazy. And it's been fun. So that's what it's about.
Yeah, no, right, Sarah, we're supposed to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it depends on what you find fun. If you find fun in making other teams not have fun, then I think Ichtal's record kind of speaks for itself, and they're having a lot of fun. And some of these other teams, they're having a mixed amount of fun. But that should be the mindset, right? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have fun. You've got 4 people you might not have ever met before, and you're just hanging out. And you play League, and you win, you lose. That's the way it goes. Oh gosh, get them out of here. Best viewer.
Yeah. I got it. I got it.
Yeah, and please absolutely feel free to post your pets in the animal channel.
We love pets. 07's in the chat, everyone.
Get them out of here.
All right. Wait, someone got banned? I mean, I didn't click anything on chat. It was somebody in the BoozeBash account.
Well, see who has access.
I mean, I did a match yesterday, but I don't know. I don't know if I banned anyone.
Well, did you log into the account, or did you just
No. I was the person who just banned right there.
No, they're talking about yesterday,
Yeah. Well, I casted the BoozeBash match from there, but it wasn't. But it must have been someone at a different time. Because I don't remember banning anyone. Wait, it was during the Ionia game. Oh, okay. I didn't. That was 2 days ago then.
We can take a look at that in the logs. But yeah, definitely. Let's see some animals in the animals or something chat. Cats are.
We had a churro sighting, and that made me happy. Churro is a great cat.
I'll post my cat at some point.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of ginger kitties.
Yeah, that's one of them is Churro.
Mm-hmm.
That is Cam. That is Cam's cat.
I have one as well.
We love Cam. We love Churro. And there's also Sneaky, who is Zach's cat.
Owning a cat does not make you a cat person. Not having a yard makes you a cat person.
Yeah, The only reason I said cat is because because Combo said they should have a housewife's cat where each team gets in the call. And I was just like, oh man, we should have a cat. Like, yeah, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, new lobby. I figured we needed a new lobby because Sarah got kicked from the lobby by IC. Because once somebody gets kicked, they can't get back into the lobby.
Oh, good. We'll get this going.
This new Infernal Ash skin? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't say I have a preference for any particular animal. I mean, I'm not gonna. I will equally assess the cute. I will equally enjoy the cuteness of everyone's animals.
Cats may be more intelligent and smart and have personality, but dogs are much more friendly and, they run really fast. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, got our draft going here soon.
Yeah. Red for Noxus, blue for Bilgewater. Let's go.
All right, so what do we want to see here from the champ select?
I would kind of like to see less bans against Evan. And see them kind of look at what happened last game and say, okay, what else do we maybe want to take away? I think maybe you want to get rid of like the Viego if you think that was kind of a big issue. Is Jaboy? I would call it Jaboy's best jungler. I don't think you necessarily need to go 5 ban on Evan against Nazgul. Maybe just some more like specific, like maybe 2 bans if you really think that they're really good into the champ pool.
I mean, I would say last game we really didn't get to see much of what Viego can do. They put the power pressure on top, and Volibear went up there, but then it really didn't kind of affect too much. There weren't too many ganks, or even ganks that were especially because of Viego. They caught the Volibear bot lane with Ahri there, kind of there. Just happened, and so I don't know if they see the need or maybe they just want to play something different around it, but
yeah,
I have a feeling they'll keep this top pressure. But this champ select is looking exactly the same. Same ban.
They banned Camille in the second. They banned Camille's second rotation this time, so they might not 5 ban Evan. They might not 5 ban the top laner, who knows? I mean, if he picks here, then it wouldn't matter. Like technically York is up there. That's a way. And Nami, okay, yeah, so they're Slim's best champion. I like that they're giving him the Nami with the MF. I wonder if we're gonna see, maybe we'll see a top pick here. Maybe we'll see like Milio, like last game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but they chose red side, so I don't know if they want to give up counter pick unless he's gonna pick something safe.
Sure. Nico. So that's technically a mid/support flex. I would imagine it's gonna go mid lane for Snowy Birdie.
I mean, honestly, even if they ran back the same teams, like it could have looked very different.
Yeah,
like that game could have gone either way.
I don't see a reason to ban the Anuvia here with the Hui pick, and that I feel like there is a better ban than that. Obviously, like Camille ban, maybe you could ban like maybe you could also throw in like a set. You could throw in like set plus Garen. Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're leaving set up after that game. Um, but
Yeah.
I think that they have this pressure. They're banning the top and the jungle, who
Mhm.
kind of those like higher ranked players is what they can see.
Yeah.
And I mean, Nazgul's got some recent Camille games, so I'm sure
Mhm.
they're afraid of that. And I think he's played at all these other bans in recent games, so
Yeah. So
they're looking at
they've
those.
left the Alawi up. Not I mean Alawi's a very situational pick, but there's still a whole bunch of other actually there's still a bunch of other picks here. There's he has like he can play Olaf, he can play Malphite, he can play
Mhm.
Nasus. Like it's still a very wide enough champ pool. They're gonna pick Fiddlesticks Jungle and Trundle. Okay,
Hmm.
so this is a pretty decent mix. I mean, technically, you say it's maybe it's 2.5 AP champions, but I don't think it's the end of the world. The Fiddlesticks pick for sure is something I wasn't expecting, but maybe they're doing a little bit of role swapping here. I don't know. And he's just gonna take the TK into the Trundle. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little worried because this Fiddlesticks pick can go either way. Sometimes people they'll do nothing pre-6 until they get their ult, and then they're only going to be ganking on ult when you still have a lot of pressure outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, maybe they want to say just leave top alone, right? Don't come top now and make plays across the map. And right, in a big Fiddlesticks ult on top of you, that's gonna, that's just gonna be a lot anywhere across the map. So hopefully they use it. Um, but I think it looks like both teams want to do the same game plan: chill bot lane, get some roaming from the jungle and mid, and then Bilgewater wants to team fight.
Mm-hmm.
They want a team fight while Trundle splits. They are pulling out the arcane strat of split pushing to win, regardless what happens on the map.
I would just love to see like Misfortune Nami. I want to see them exerting pressure in bot lane, but
Mm-hmm.
it depends on if they really want. Like they don't technically have to, and Sivir does get a lot of natural like push, but Sivir's also pretty mana hungry early. So not really not really 100% sure how they're gonna want to play it. Like it seemed like because the Misfortune face checked and took over half HP to start last game, so if that doesn't happen, Misfortune could pretty easily hold her own and maybe even get a push, especially with Nami giving her E for extra auto damage either on minions or obviously champions.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I'm seeing Sarah play fiddle,
Mm-hmm.
so it's pretty interesting for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be playing outside of their usual pool, knowing that it's BoozeBash because they're going to be getting banned. Like, I saw some people were surprised by the Camille ban, but I mean, Nazgul's got a few games on it recently. He tried it out. I wouldn't be surprised if people have their second account they're playing some games on, some secret testing.
Well,
So who
I
knows?
mean, yeah, but people will know if you have if you're playing on another account.
Yeah, yeah,
That is all disclosed information.
yeah.
Yeah, but for sure.
So it's just going to be. I kind of wish that Bilgewater had a more early pressure jungle to get that bot lane pressure to dive bot lane going, because they're definitely going. Janna is here to protect Sivir, and Sivir is here to get some gold, and they'll play the game later.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I could see that. I mean, they had the volley last game. Volley is
yeah,
pretty good at orchestrating ganks.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah, but they put a lot of that pressure top, and then I think Noxus took that top pressure to just focus on bot lane, and while Bilgewater was still looking at top, and then it just kind of the gold got spread pretty well. Like I think if a Jarvan would have been really nice, something to get that early CC. But they have a lot of damage.
But I mean, it's also based on pool. I don't think Jarvan's really in Sarah's jungle pool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Something to look at.
there's a reason that you're banning Kane Evelyn. No, because that's like her main pool.
Mm-hmm. But she's definitely been trying some new things out, right?
Yeah.
I think.
No.
I
I know.
Every
I
game.
I know she is for sure.
Yeah.
Like.
So I would love to see a Jarvan practice some Jarvan. Keep the Volibear is great. Love the Volibear. Keep that going. Who else is really good right now? I mean, even Viego too, even though they're picking it. But yeah. So definitely this game, looking to see some big ganks. I would love how funny would a Fiddlesticks like level 3 or 2 camp gank be, right? You're not expecting that. Just get like a Trundle Pillar into a Fiddlesticks Sphere, or instead of just waiting until 6, just kind of get some pressure out there, and then get to 6, and then just gank on repeat.
Yeah, but the second that fails, the Fiddlesticks is so far behind that it would take a while. Like if that fails, essentially if Tom Kench just plays safe and Fiddle wants to do a 2 camp, like I don't know. I mean, Tom Kench would have to push lane very fast for a 2 camp to really be, I guess, a viable. I would say like to be something that would be like pretty feasible and viable.
Yeah.
Like,
but even
there are champs who can do like a 3 camp type of play, where like I could see something like going red blue Gromp gank if you want to do that, something like that.
Yeah, or even blue Gromp top, right? Just like move. But I think it's also about
but you don't get 3 off of that. I guess you're just gonna gank
It's
level 2.
more about
If you're gonna gank level 2, then you should gank out your buff at that point almost. Then I don't know.
Yeah, but I think at that point it's about the pressure of getting sums, of letting them know I'm here, putting fear that like the jungle could be right there. Like look what they just did, right? There's definitely a lot of movement, and so if that's kind of what they're picking their team comp around, definitely want to see that pressure applied.
Yeah, I do think if Rin plays Wei, I do think if Rin can get off the ground with Wei, definitely a pretty strong laner into Nico, and can kind of just play from nice range, and if can get ahead, then would be a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, but I think it's going to be looking a lot like the same kind of goals as the last game, right? Lots of pressure top. Try to get some ganks. Bot might be chilling, and I want to see them follow up and maybe get some dive spots, get some poke. Don't walk into the bush like game 1. We definitely don't see that.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely agree. The power of Hui is he's so strong. He is so versatile. 9, 10 different spells in his kit, and even putting some of that follow up there and ganking on a Nico. But maybe this will be a fun one. Maybe we'll see some Nico minion ganks. I hope they are already saying that right now. Watch for minions. Count the minions.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Mm-hmm.
Anything special standing out here?
Well, it looks like they're trying to invade, and Sivir's kind of caught.
Oh,
Sivir's could be a little caught here, but they don't really have any hard CC, or unless Trundle wants to start Pillar instead of Q. So Sivir just gets pushed off. Probably doesn't even really have to back for health. Just natural heal will do. Trundle didn't decide to back right after, so just gonna walk to top lane himself.
All right, so I can see the bot lane's in that same bush, and I'm really hoping they don't walk into it again.
Yeah.
Little banter going on.
Yeah.
Alright, so they are leashing this game.
Mm-hmm.
So they will know that Fiddlesticks started bot side.
They've got blue warded as well. All right, this is very interesting because they got to know they're in this bush. Okay, not really a big pressure there, but
Trading has gone much better to start here
Mhm.
for Bilgewater.
I'd love to see them really push for that level 2 and just run at the Sivir and them.
Yeah, they both got level 2 at about the same time.
Yeah, like Buffalo can stand up. You got
good
Nami.
Good
Good
trades,
damage.
good trades, good make it
Ooh,
good double up.
this okay. The
Tom
Trundle
has
pressed
to
back.
worry here. Tom, I don't think wins that super early. Trundle has
No.
Trundle with press the attack is gonna do some good damage.
This early game already looking 10 times better for Bilgewater than last game. So see how they push with it. But Nico's got a little push up though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good combo. Good combo from the way. Got got a good trade. Though it looks like both of the looks like Wei has chugged both potions, while Nico has not. So there will be an overall health advantage for the Nico.
Mm-hmm. Both top laners, no flash. They're just gonna be running at each other.
Yeah, Ghost is definitely, I would say, the preferred
Mm-hmm.
abilities on both sides. Diego looks like he wanted to look potentially bot lane, but they backed off. So just gonna go take the bot side crab. Fiddlesticks on his way to top side crab.
Mm-hmm. Again, these junglers are in sync. Just kind of doing the same thing across the map. Alright, let's see where's Fiddle. Oh, just getting a ward in. Oh, are they planning a dive here? Surely not.
They could a good pillar to keep him blocked off. But
Have to get a scuttle up
Viego can definitely fight Fiddlesticks very well here because he has more he wins fights over time versus Fiddle, especially this early.
And he's already backed and got his item. But just look at the health and mana here on the top lane.
Oh yeah. But Tom with those grass procs will be able to slowly build the health up. Plus he has a Doran shield, so he'll be pretty just pretty fine on health for this. For the lane, he wasn't forced to back or anything.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is not the most ideal spot for Tom Kench. Waves pushed up. They're fighting.
Oh, he missed. He did miss the Q. He does have to hit.
He's holding the pillar, I think, for the.
He does have to gray health. Yeah.
Good pillar. The ghost. Oh, and the solo kill.
No sums used by the Tom. Probably just gonna teleport back to lane.
Wave in a excellent spot for Bilgewater. I would love to see him kind of back soon. Yep, there he goes. He's backing. He's gonna reset, spend his gold, come back, waves on him, and it's not gonna look too pretty. Tom can stop this.
No, Tom stopped the back.
Very good, very nice.
But the Fiddlesticks is kind of caught here. Wow, every bit of CC lands and kill goes to Snowy Birdie. Ultimate from the Trundle. Keep himself healthy.
Just farming, kind of keeping that lead. Yeah, I think Fiddlesticks definitely has to be careful. He's in a not quite where he wants to be with, especially with that powerful early Viego, and the bot lane roaming up. Oh, we've got them collapsing here.
He hit 6, can maybe turn this around with an ultimate here. Oh, no.
Wait. Oh, Nico
Oh,
coming
Snowy
in.
Birdie catches the misfortune out. Who's going to get the kill? Is anybody going to get the kill? BoozeSaurus with a flash. Jaboy J Money going over the wall onto the Nami.
Not in a good spot. Good
Bubble connects. Great heal from John. It keeps everybody alive there. BoozeSaurus picks up Buffalo Barrage. And that is a 1-0.
Oh, that was a long fight. Only one death.
A lot of summoners used though. I think almost every summoner that they had there was used.
We got what? Nico Flash. That's it. That's the only one. That's the only one left.
Nico Flash was the only unused. Yeah, you're right.
But good play across the map. Getting grubs. Not only only getting out of kill from that. But oh, Fiddlestick sneaking by a ward there. Currently stealing the red buff, and Nico tried to kind of see that, but just got by.
Viego not gonna spot it.
Ooh, gonna get that red buff. I think if they can just get out, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, again, just smite it out, and Viego's gonna look, and there's not gonna be a buff there.
Walking by pink though. Okay, this is still looking pretty good.
Tom's silent, but Jaboy is here. Can he hit the? He doesn't hit the stun. Pillar keeps Viego off of the fiddle.
I'm wondering if Pillar was on cooldown there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a great. He definitely held it. No, there's no roll swaps. There's no. They roll swap. This is like kind of the roles they were doing for most of the season, and last week they did it. Yeah, it was saving Pillar for Tom W. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Evan's been really good at holding it, not really using his W.
But he got him kind of low enough where if he blocked him off on the wall there, he probably could have got that last little percent.
Almost got Jonna with the dub. Almost got Jonna with the Nami bubble, which would have spelled certain death. I mean, I'm wondering if Tom would ever, if Trundle would ever just try and get a pillar here, but I think it's a little risky because if he pillars, then he gets a free W out.
Yeah.
But Ghost is almost up for the Trundle. It's probably about 15 to 20 seconds out.
Yeah, he's trying to get his wave to push back into him.
Fiddlesticks is just gonna gank and come over. Tom has no way out, and that's a kill for the Fiddlesticks.
I think what's happening now is what they wanted to happen in game 1. Gank the top, win bot lane because your matchup's stronger, and that's it, right? I want to see Viego shadowing top lane, preparing for the gank, and shadowing bot lane, preparing for that kind of pressure. He's getting that CS lead, but don't want to kind of move that pressure across the map. Good little poke here mid.
Great combo, really good CC chain there from Nico plus Viego to catch out the Hwei.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that Viego just keeps doing that. Like Hwei no flash in the middle of the lane with a Nico right there. That is almost free.
Yeah, Nico did use flash there to get positioned or slightly in range for E.
Yep. And Hwei's poke, he really wants to land that EQ and get the passive damage. So they're just scrapping. So if Hwei's eating to poke, he's not gonna be able to get away from the Viego if his flash is down. And that just lets you know, alright, now you can gank.
Good trades by the Tom. Here. Icy does have Vamp Sep, so we'll be healing off of all. We'll be able to heal up quite a bit. Fiddlesticks is coming for a repeat. Doesn't have ult yet.
Yeah, Vamp Scepter, Trundle passive. He's going to be healing up just fine. So these quick little trades are only really going to benefit Trundle.
Nope.
All right, little scuffle up here. Both
Yeah.
mid lane moving, but Janna's already up there.
Yeah, but Viego notably has Kraken Slayer versus no item and Icy Infusion is in a potentially awkward situation. That's just that was just an old over that really did nothing. Nico ultimate catching one, only Icy Infusion flashed away by the Fiddle.
Yeah, they just want to get out of here.
Nami wave is here, but overall,
not bad.
they do get two void. They do get two grubs. Nobody goes down. Nobody dies in the skirmish.
Yeah, I mean this Janna pick and is actually really nice because just ulting out the Fiddlesticks is going to be crucial to saving some of the fights.
Yeah, I also think that the Fiddle ult, like, probably could have positioned slightly better for the ult there, because a lot of the team was just up against the wall and not really in much range. Tom using Ghost, Trundle following had Ghost already. Nice gets his gray health, does survive, barely survives, but now they get a lot of damage here.
Take the plates, take the pressure.
Yeah, Trundle getting plates, getting every plate. Just gonna straight up take tower. Just Trundle things.
This is what we want to see in BoozeBash. Every league, pick your split pusher, go in your own lane, and then just win.
And chat falls asleep. No, I'm
This is hype. This is playing to win.
Oh sure, no, it's like,
oh yeah.
I mean, that's what Trundle does. Trundle just goes in a lane and applies pressure, being Trundle. Like, yeah. But but the thing is that the rest of Noxus is very strong. They were like, you have a strong Nico, you have a Sivir who is working towards. You have a Sivir who's working towards first item and is almost done with Cull as well. So Sivir's gonna have a good spike in damage, good spike in itemization here. Viego, couple of camps ahead at this point.
Yeah. Gold relatively even across the board.
Oh yeah, it's 500, 600 gold leads, not too big at all.
Yeah, and that's pretty much just I mean, top lane's up about 1900. Trundle's up, and then Nico's up about 300. So.
Good stun by the Tom, but I don't know if he wants to. Keep fighting this because if he gets subjugated, they'll just get turned back around on him.
They see way on here.
Yeah, they have Viego here. Viego has to flash ult. His flash didn't go over the wall because of the Trundle pillar. Does dodge the Hui ability.
I love that from Hui because you just get the jungler out. You're not getting the kill, but now they have no health.
They're looking to dive Booze in bot lane. Fiddle is definitely looking for the dive here. Looks like it's kind of started, but it looks like it looked kind of like the Nami and MF might not be completely committing into this. Oh, beautiful spell shield did keep him away, able to use ultimate, but got feared. Flash from Misfortune, ultimate got it.
Big fight up here. Oh, but Trundle has a red buff, so. Ooh, yeah.
Trundle also just has his ultimate. Yeah.
Looks like they're going to be able to.
Looks like they're going to try. Looks like they wanted to potentially try and chase down the Fiddle. The Fiddle just fears.
Yeah. Using a little bit more than they needed to bot lane to kill Sivir, but
they do get the Herald, so we'll see where they want to play that. But at this point in the game, it's a lot more even than it was last game, and that's something we love to see.
Right, I think this Fiddle has been getting some good ganks. I mean, 2 ganks with ults. I kind of would like to see maybe a little bit more non-ult ganks just to have that pressure. And even from Viego, some more ganks. I think it's going to be now that they want to kind of use this gold, right? Like, Nico's got flash again. Let's go mid, help Nico out. And here we go. Here's Janna. Just a little poke, nothing too major.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think Nico Ultimate's quite valuable at this point. especially with Dree coming up in a minute. I think Meagle would have ultimate by then. All right, so it looks like we have a Hui teleport to bot lane. They're gonna send the bot laners to mid, but they're all going towards Drake, I guess. They're trying to set up for Dragon. Viego's taking his back now. Nico getting engaged on by Trundle, who is forever full health.
Yep. I want to see them kind of move, start clearing some vision. They got the waves pushed up. Move as a unit now. Let's clear some wards. Get Dragon. They're already up 2, so you can see that.
They're definitely losing the vision. They're definitely not winning the vision war, which is good. Which means that they have to play blindly into. They have to play blindly with with Viego's whereabouts unknown. So that can play into the event. That can play into advantage for Noxus. Now they know where Viego is, and so they can probably try to approach the Drake with potentially here from that side of the map, especially because they have all 5 members here. Tom Kench is gonna stay top though. It looks like. Oh, let me move that off. I forgot to take away the timing. But both sides setting up for the Drake. Bilgewater has been able to get some line of defense here. Viego is spotted out, but in Icy Infusion does just kind of run at him. Oh, good ultimate out. Boozosaurus hits the head by Nanami wave, but is going to survive. Trundle gets ulted away. Misfortune ultimate does not get kills, but does do a decent chunk of damage. Looks like this should just be a Drake secure, but that is 2 towers. That's gonna be that's going to be mid tower, and that's going to be top tower going down in exchange for the Drake, and no kills or anything.
Yeah, all this to say, we want this Dragon. We're using our ults. We're ghosting. We'll let the turrets go down. They wanted the Dragon.
Janna being very risky there. Misfortune almost just being able to tap.
Yeah, and I think they kind of were looking at like Noxus. It's 18 minutes. We have 3 drags down. If Noxus got that drag, that's 3 drags. And I'm really glad Bilgewater said, we need this drag. We don't need that.
Sarah's in a potential bad spot, but the tongue misses. The tongue lash missed.
Good flash.
Just slower. Had to flash away, indeed. That's good. You got jumbo flash. Which
this Hui's a little far out as well. They know where they know they are here in this jungle. They gotta be a little careful.
Hui is definitely a bit caught out here. Oh, Viego gets a stun over the wall. Good ultimate by the Tom Kench is going to seal the fate of this way. Kill goes to King Nazgul. Alright. So that is good kill. Snowy Birdie's going to catch out Misfortune here. Going to do a large chunk of damage. Going to get healed up by the Nami, but still that was half health. Just in one rotation of Nico spells. Nico with Nico got 2 items with Malignance plus Hextech Proto Belt. Pretty strong here. Icy Infusion is still probably going to get... Oh, doesn't actually get the tower. Goes down to Boozosaurus.
You can see his thinking, do I take the tower? Do I get out?
He has
do I go
take
in
the tower.
Do I
You
get
have
out?
to make sure you get the tower there. But he might have also thought he was going to get zoned off of getting the tower, I guess.
I think once you're there and Nico's got you in the ult, you just say, I'll take the tower. That's it. But you could see he was kind of flip-flopping and couldn't decide. But
yeah,
they'll get it.
I'm not sure if he stepped a bit too far off the tower to get a Q or a hit there. I'm not exactly sure of what range he was at. So obviously Q has an extended range from his auto range. But unsure about that. But Snowy Birdie goes down and takes that bot tower.
Yeah. And a good thing to note is if we look at the vision score across the map, I think this Janna has been doing a really good job. You can see they have a line of wards at Baron, right? Like normally you might be wondering, Sivir is kind of pushed up, but they have vision everywhere. They're gonna see them coming in. And MF's pretty far up, they have 1 ward, right? So definitely good back, I think that's where Bilgewater might want to look at more vision. But yeah, I think they're gonna wait for their ult, see if they can get a good spot here.
I really wish that Trundle wouldn't be mid lane. I would love to see Trundle go bot lane or go top lane and try to apply pressure that way instead of sitting in the mid lane. And let the MF Nami soak the bot waves and get natural push, and then eventually you can stack the 3 or 4 members in the mid and try and push it down. But I feel like Trundle's best bet is going to be pushing his advantage over Tom Kench.
Yeah, he definitely wants to fight Tom Kench, but it's a little bit of a struggle to split push right now because your team doesn't have too much of an objective. I mean, what they should do is probably just have Trundle get bot lane to get that tower down while his team stacks 4 and go to this mid tower. Maybe even get some vision back.
I feel like it's weird that Misfortune went bot. That like Misfortune went bot there instead of just trying going like and soaking mid lane, especially if you want to be kind of matching your mid lane with your bot lane with the fact that Siffer and Janna are likely to be there as well.
Yeah.
Because they shouldn't have too much problems here taking the tower with a push. Siffer. The only thing is that Siffer will clear the waves pretty fast. Yeah.
And they're in a pretty good position, right? Like I wish that Hui was even mid, and they were forcing this, and then they got a fiddle. And here we go.
They got a fiddle ultimate down, which took Siffer out, which means they should get the tower here momentarily. They do. King Nazgul is gonna keep holding. He's holding his Grey a very long time. Icy Infusion has now taken tower aggro, which means he's not going to be able to complete the kill.
But this gives their team pressure, and this is like Bilgewater needs to group. They gotta kill. They gotta tower. Top lane's down. Now do something, right? Go bot. Get Nico off. Take that tower. Right? Like I don't really like MF backing here because you got lead, and now Sivers just going to be up, and you're back to this.
It does seem like it. I mean, I can definitely see backing for Collector there. That's a huge item threshold to hit, and with Strut, Misfortune will get there very fast. So overall, it's going to work out. And they are setting up for they are opting to go and set up and grab Dragon here. Looks like Noxus is just going to give. And
yeah, definitely give this Dragon. I love the perfect split. Trundle's top lane. Bilgewater's getting the Dragon. They're spread well. And now Trundle just needs to back off. Viego's here. Just get out, right?
He gets ulted here, so he's not gonna probably get out very easily. Does get a good pillar, uses his ghost. Great Viego stun on the way. Does pick up the kill there. So
not terrible. You know, they still got Dragon, kind of reset that pressure. Nothing too terrible.
This is just gonna allow Tom to get some time to do a little bit more farming, get a little bit of lead there. And with the Trundle dead, they could threaten a Baron. Looks like they just want to do it because they have Sivir plus Viego.
I don't know about this.
Tom can be here just to. Alright, so they are gonna teleport the Hui in. So they were able to bait the Hui teleport.
And Nico teleport as well. Yeah,
that's huge. You got the Hui teleport. Now Nico, but it looks like Nico also teleported right after. I feel like perhaps you didn't want to send the Nico on a teleport there, but it's okay.
I mean, it could have devolved, right? I think that Bilgewater was one Nami ult away from trying to force it. And so it's good to be there just in case. You don't want to be in that moment where it's like, well, I should have TP'd. Especially because Hui did it. Get your TP on the same timer, and you just match each other. But I love Trundle's bot lane. Got TP. Split the pressure. Tell them, are you going to come bot and protect this tower? Are you going to protect the Baron?
Yeah, I think I felt like the Nico TP was a bit unnecessary just because their team was clearly backing away and the other team was clearly not trying to do anything. Wave flash force and Viego's still here, so good fear, good flash root. Still gonna result in Hui going down here to the Viego. Maybe no. Fiddle fear is very good, and that's a pretty big death. But Pasta Man is just gonna get slammed on by this. Oh, okay. Uses the Zanyas. King Nazgul fighting Trundle. Gonna have to not fight under tower here.
You know that's kind of that's the second time that's happened this game. Topside, Hui's pushed out a little too far, gets kind of surrounded. This time Fiddle was there, and they get a 1-for-1, which is still good.
Yeah, both junglers down, no harm, no foul on the map. Neither side's gonna really attempt to Baron off that. So, just kind of place chalk and push. I mean, bot mid are looking pushed up for Bilgewater. Meanwhile, top side is being pushed back in. Getting pushed back out by the way. Nico is on the bot side of the map, so they're gonna look to probably transfer Tom back up to top side without teleport. But neither of their two carries have, or neither top nor mid have their teleport right now. I missed who the real Tom is. I'm sure we will be able to see. Okay, Nico is bot side.
Yeah, I think this is a good time for. Let's see, what's this drag timer coming up? Minute 30. I would love to see Bilgewater grouping around Baron. Right? They have TP, they have split pressure, and then Noxus has to make the call. Are we grouping on Baron or are we going to group on bot lane?
They decide to just ult here. Nami wave comes in.
Ult.
It's not really gonna do a whole lot, although
Trundle's
Viego
gonna
got
back
low. Tom Kench is caught in a bubble, grounded. Pasta Man's there. Icy infusions on the Sivir. Is Sivir kiting out? They're not. The directed camera is just really not doing great. I'm just gonna.
Both top laners getting split from their team.
Huge ultimate from the Nico. Is it gonna result in much? I don't know. But Jaboje Money's still alive. Boozosaurus also still stayed alive. Kills are coming everywhere. Double kill.
A quadra kill.
Quadra
Wait
kill
a minute.
for-
Don't take it. No.
They took the Penta.
You know what? But MF stayed mid. MF said, "I don't need a
yeah.
Penta. I want the mid tower." They are.
That was a really good. That was a really good Nico ultimate. It just ended up not mattering.
It's where it's like I hit the ult. Oh, my team's all the way over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it looks like Fiddlesticks getting Baron and Dragon at the same time. No. But no, that was great. Got the fight, got the Quadra, kept pushed out mid to the tower and get the Baron. Excellent. Trundle still has TP.
Oh, gotcha. Thank Grant. I didn't know that. I think I've asked before and nobody told me like what to do.
Nico ulting right to Dragon. They want this position. I do like this. Slow them down. Don't let them get too much on it.
This.
But big fiddle ult here. I'm looking forward to it. They've got the vision.
Yeah, but they have vision on Fiddle, so they know to play around it. Great. Little off on the Nico ultimate. Fiddlesticks will come over, got the Baron, and huge damage. All the AoE coming through for Bilgewater.
That was really. I love Noxus going for the dragon. They said, we know that they're coming here at the back. They're not here yet. Get the dragon down ASAP. Nico teleported for it. But Trundle and Hui were able to slow it down just enough for Fiddle to get into position. And then Bilgewater did what their comp is there to do. Pasta Man with the triple Ocean Drake. Looking like Ocean Man. Ocean Man.
Well, if I had to call, I'd say we're going to game 3 here.
They are pushing the objective.
Well, they're just literally following their Trundle, yeah.
All right.
GG. We are getting a game 3. I mean, that game felt like two fights and win, and that's sometimes all you need.
We got to the mid game. Bilgewater just had two amazing team fights back to back. Got the objectives. There we go. That was a huge spread. 36K on Bilgewater, 109 on Noxus. Tons of channel points going out. I think this is the time for the Yugi Boy. Your points are now mine. What did you think, chat? What did you think about that game? I'm not seeing too many people predicting that from the beginning. Looking at these channel point spread. Never doubted, says Basmer. Icy says, guys, I got first blood redeemed. Neutral. I knew that once the wind blew south, they would win. All right, but we are getting our lobby loaded up into the next one. Still waiting on a few people to join. I'm hoping the bands switch up this next game. I want to see something different. I don't want to see the same champ select that we just had. Some fun. Let's see some fun picks. I want to see both top laners go ranged 80 carry top laners. Some TF versus Vayne. I think they both play those, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Y'all want to see sorry, I guess we want to go back to the split pushing. All right. Trendemir, please. Thank you. That's what chat wants. Mm-hmm. I want to see a Trundle and a Trendemir top. I want to see let's see some hyper ganking junglers, and then everyone in the bot lane can play like what Karma, Sivir, Enchantress mid laner, Enchantress support, Enchantress AD, and just enable. But once again, both teams this is interesting because they're both top lane oriented teams, and that's where both of these games we have seen a lot of these fights and this swaying happening, and then the rest of the team can then play off that lead. No, I do love a game 3 though. All right, maybe Bilgewater and Noxus need to make a deal, right? We don't ban your jungler if you don't ban our top, and let's see what kind of game we have. All right, I think we got everyone in.
Okay, I'm going to do a coin toss. Okay, cool. So Noxus is heads, Bilgewater is tails.
All right.
All right, so we have Noxus red side again. So we're gonna have all side selects the same for the entire series.
All right, chat. What bands are you guessing we're gonna see? I want it. What's a band we haven't seen yet that's gonna get banned this game?
I would not like to see an Anivia ban second wave if we already see a mid pick.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. I mean, we just saw Trundle do really well. I'm not sure Trundle. I mean, Trundle did present an early game issue. We could see a Trundle ban.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, because we saw I think without seeing mid, I think it's perfectly reasonable. But my problem is that my problem with banning the Anivia is that if you're banning Mordekaiser, then you're banning their other top laners, like best top laner. So you're kind of I don't think that's. Yeah, I would like to see not an Anivia ban, is all I would say. I mean, I think every other ban is like pretty reasonable from Noxus's side. You ban out Sarah's two best junglers. You ban the Zac if you don't want. I mean, maybe I guess Zac is it's technically a double ban. Like you could be banning it against top or jungle.
Yeah, I think. I mean, because I know that Icy has played it, and so there was a game they left it open, and I think that's the game that Bilgewater did their lane swap. So they might be worried that it could happen again, or maybe they're not sure what they want to ban instead. Maybe this is the game they'll leave it up and ban Trundle, and then we'll see what ensues.
Mm-hmm.
Some banter going on while we get ready for this pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if you think about it, like the only Bilgewater doesn't have much else to ban besides, right? Because I mean, they're picking a Sivir and then a support to go with that. Are they worried about the Sivir? Do they not like that lane setup?
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't mind it, then they might just let them pick it again, and then we'll kind of pick an aggro bot lane.
I'd like to see maybe not a Sivir, maybe something else that can. I mean, I guess Sivir's been fine. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder if we might see a different. What we would see different in the setup from Noxus.
I mean, if they know that
Bilgewater. Okay, yeah, Jinx is a good pick.
Yeah. If they know that Bilgewater is going to play for their top side, why don't they play for their bot side, right? And then have your top side be that same Sivir role. Have your top side chill out, and let the bot side, have some momentum.
I would lean almost towards wanting to get Snowy ahead from mid, potentially. Nocturne. That's a really good pick. Nocturne just throws wrenches in all sorts of plans. When the lights get turned out, that can cause some panic from the other team. It's quite annoying to play against. Misfortune. I mean, I know as an AD player, I kind of hate playing against Nocturne.
So early in the pick order though is a little, because they could maybe get something to assist.
Yeah, I could see that's a hollow ban. Silver's boring to play against. Trundle pick. Yeah, they're just gonna early rotate the Trundle, but you've left more of Evan's champs up, and now he can just pick. He just wants to blind the Trundle. I feel like Evan should have a decent pick into the Trundle left besides Darius. Outside of the Darius Mordecai there. Yep, he's just gonna take the Garen. That's that's a good pick. That's a really good pick, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played this matchup recently. I don't think I've played exactly Garen versus Trundle, but Garen's a pretty good into Trundle. I think it's either kind of skill based or the Trundle. It's kind of skill based or the Trundle will slightly struggle because Garen does a great job just having passive plus D shield, just staying alive and having it execute from as high as he does into Trundle. Like, it's pretty good, and he can run away from, and he can kind of stay at range as well. Phase rush. I wouldn't be surprised to see phase rush, but Conk is probably also reasonable against the Trundle. They're gonna ban Ahri. All right, so we're gonna ban Fiddlesticks Nami, and we're gonna ban some. We're gonna ban Milio Ahri. Those are good bans. I would imagine we're maybe gonna see something like Lulu, because I think that Atomic Ghost, his favored enchanter, has more favored enchanter supports in this. I imagine we're picking support here to give Snowy counter. Yep, we're just gonna pick the Janna. That's a good ban.
I would love to see...
Janna's a good pick.
Maybe like in a Mumu here, right? Something for ganking. They might still be going that team fight angle, because Nocturne's not going to have the easiest ganks pre-6 like Fiddle.
Yeah.
And so if they can get something early to counter off and get the lanes going before Nocturne can get going, I would love to see that.
Yeah. We're gonna see Nautilus. See the Nautilus pick with the Misfortune. So I'm wondering. I know that Maokai is in Ceres, but I don't think it's a champion she particularly wants to pick. But I wonder if Maokai would still be a very solid pick this game. That it would be a lot of beat. It would be quite a lot of tank, a lot of relying on Hwei and Misfortune to deal the damage, all the damage. And instead, no, we're gonna see a Diana pick. Okay, Diana's also a good pick here. Also pretty okay. Can definitely do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah.
And then Veigar. Just everyone wants to run at you, throw the cage down. Yep, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
A nice scaling pick. You have Garen, you have Garen Nocturne for mid game power. And Garen does scale pretty well into the late, and Jinx is going to be scaling up. Veigar infinite scaling, so I don't mind these comps. I don't mind the comps at all.
And I mean, it looks like both teams are even kind of switching it up just a little. Like Bilgewater's got this Nautilus now, so they obviously are going to want to fight. And maybe if they can get the Janna Tornado down, they've got Diana coming in, and Nautilus can also help protect MF a little bit from those Nocturnals. I think what they want to switch up is Noxus has been great roaming for objectives. Janna is even in the top lane getting an objective. So maybe Nautilus should try to match that. And then even Hwei, just kind of work on that positioning, because now that they have a Nocturne, he's going to be flying across the map, right? Viego has to walk up to you when you're pushing those side lanes, but boom, here comes Nocturne.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, Lawful Dog. If Lawful Dog were here, he would be loving these top picks. All right. Teams moving fast with their draft. We got Boobs versus I don't know what Bilgewater spelled. So Noxus wins the spelling war. All right, and the prediction is up. It'll only be up for a couple of minutes. Yeah, it's 2 minutes on the prediction, so make sure you get your points in. All right.
Big 7K dropped already. Oh, 13K.
Jord switching sides, voting for Evan instead of against Evan this game, showing support to all of his friends.
All right, I think looking at this game, we might see very similar. Hopefully, I think Noxus might want to fight a bit more bot lane with this Jinx pick, and then just get some Nocturne ganks and maybe wait around those. But the Nautilus coming out, Diana, they might also be just as aggressive, even if it's not going to be in the top lane. Predictions are up. Looks like a lot people are worried, not sure how to spend their points for this game. What was last game? Like 140K points? Or at least something like that? Noxus betters lost all their points, and I think in the Bilgewater, seems like their confidence might not be sure what to do here. Do I do it again? All right, but they're now loading up. Just getting a chance like now. What are y'all predicting is going to happen this game? Who's getting first blood? What's it look like? What's happening? I have my thoughts, but what do I know?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Ooh, exciting.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Grouping for nothing, I guess. 5 point just showing off. Diana taking some poke. I guess going back into position. I would love to see a little fun of Janna and Jinx getting in the tri-bush. You know, why not? You see them all up there. You can get that early positioning. Oh, okay, now they're pinging it. You know, it worked game 1. It got them that pressure in the bot lane. They just walked right into it, so... Good little trade up here in the top lane. Everything else kind of going as expected. Grant making the call that Nocturne gets a minimum of 11 kills, and then minimum 11 deaths. You know, I feel like we talk a lot about the bot lane level 2 pressure, but we're kind of seeing that in the top here as well. Nothing too crazy. Trundle pushing this wave under. We'll see how well Garen can kind of get this, you know, high stress under pressure CS going. Good trade here. Garen has no more abilities up. Oh, but the ignite and flash. Ooh. Early on, we saw Trundle ping the ignite. He knew this was an issue. And once Garen's E and Q are down, he doesn't have that much follow-up damage while PTA's up. But, you know, that's kind of what happened. They're fighting in the minion wave. Ignite goes off, and there you go. But no sums on Garen, and Trundle might just get the assist. I think Diana could have just, you know, got the Q and been okay with that, maybe. Little miss on the Q there. I like the aggression, though. I think Azalea just stepped away right now, just for a heads up. But yeah, bot lane's going about kind of similar to last game. A lot of MF pressure. What do we think about the Cole buy? Trundle backing he gets first blooded, his jungler takes the next kill, and he buys Cole. What are we thinking? Is that... I'm not a top laner. But so far, waiting on this Nocturne gank. It's kind of been the what's happened in all three of these games so far. Nocturne, J-Boy not really showing up too much. Interesting Q there. Okay, good trade. Nothing too special. Noxus getting positioned for Dragon, which I think they've done this every game. They've been getting Dragon on cooldown. You know that they are saying Dragon, move, rotate, and I wonder if they're having the conversation of, we know they're playing for top lane. We know that Pasta Man is going to be top, right? So all of this bot stuff should be free. And honestly, even if they ward the tri-bush, I don't think that Pasta Man's had even at least a pre-6 gank at all on the bot side. It's been top every time. Oh, but here comes the level 6. Takes the grub, but not in a good position. There goes the flash. Veigar's there. He has ult, but nothing else. I don't know if they'll be able to get much more. There's Trundle Ghost. See, what's the grub spread? I am unsure. I think that's what, 2 and 1? Some concentrating going up top. A lot more even than these last 2 games, I will say. Cancelled auto. But yeah, pretty smooth game. Quay using their wave clear pressure on Veigar, which is nice. Make it hard for them to Q under tower and get those stacks. Keep the pressure up. Both of them backing here. Both junglers just hard farming. I think, you know, one gank on Bilgewater side, one Noxus, a Nocturnal on Noxus side. Nothing too eventful. Let me predict. Oh, we got an all-in here. Ignite under tower, but a good pillar into an ult. Ooh, just shows you that power of taking Ignite top lane. Late game, he might not be able to make the cross-map plays, but he is definitely having the lane pressure. Oh, big lane gank ult into a flash. Janna is out of there. A lot of damage, not quite enough for an ult. But this could be a pretty good dive if they can get Nautilus to take a couple hits. Nocturne's backing. I don't know. You could probably get a counter fight here. Looks like they're not going to take it though. Back to business. Back to business now. Junglers aren't even invading to the side, except for maybe a little bit right here. Or he's going for the top gank. Trundle's gotta know something's up. He's queuing out. He's pretty obvious, but little handshake here from the junglers. Almost a proc double up. Trundle's got to know that Nocturne's still topside, right? Yeah, yeah. He's got to be worried about this Nocturne ult. But if he gets a good pillar, he can definitely just, you know, back it off and get back under tower. And with the pressure of Nocturne ult down, Diana can make some plays across the map. But everybody's moving up. This is what we were saying. Noxus moves their support, you know, for these top lane matchups. And there's Nautilus too. I love that. It's a good change that they're matching this time. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, Jord, but all good. Looks like a big engage going off here. Ult's being used. Oh, I think Diana ult missed there, but Nocturne going in. Good fear. Oh, but Sum's coming up and negating the MF ult. Good fight. Good spread. Nothing, you know, 1 kill. Might be able to get the grubs off this, though. Oh, big damage from Hui, though. I don't know. This might not be enough. Oh, into the flash auto. Oh, great Q. Excellent Hui play there. Definitely pushed the objective while the Janna shield was down. All good. Happens to the best of us. Happens to all of us, honestly. But this game is a little bit more adventurous. I like this. It's not so one-sided in the top lane. It's definitely a little bit more in Garen's favor. But really just kind of applying the pressure top. I want to see these, I like this pressure that Diana is giving in the bot lane as well. And here we see them wrapping around for a gank. Yeah, they're definitely not ready for this. Great execution. Just get out MF, get back in the bush. Oof. Getting that reset onto Jinx is not ideal. But Hui should be moving down now to assist this. Perfect, here they come. No sums, and boom. That was great. I loved the positioning, and that was a really good execution of Nautilus. Walk up. We're just 2v2ing you. Look how long this fight's going. Diana's not here. And then Diana shows up, gets the Janna running away. MF just needed to stay in the bush there, but, you know, I think you get that vision in your eyes. What's also kind of funny is, I know in the first game, MF was going a crit build. I cannot remember what they were doing in the second game, but they are now going the armor pen build. And if you look across the board, I mean, Garen's the tankiest they've got, and even then, looks like Garen's building Shridebreaker, and that's typically followed by what, Trinity or Phantom Dancer, and so they're not going to be that strong. So this might be the armor pen game. We'll have to see how these ults are looking. I mean, with these crit changes, there is definitely an argument to go for it. I mean, we're going Infinity Edge first. This is like 10 seasons ago when your first 2 items were, you know, i.e. Bloodthirster. But I think with ults up, with this pressure, they have vision on jungle. I kind of want to just see Bilgewater go, right? Especially if oh, here we go, big fight. But Noxus is there, and yep. Yeah, I think Postman pulling just a little bit too soon. I do kind of want to see them, like in game 2, they were ready for these objectives, so I want to see that come back here. Oh, not stopping the back there. I'm not sure about that Nautilus ult. That is going to be where a lot of their pressure is coming from. That ability to just lock one of them down, even with Janna's assistance. But ooh, the MF first strike, interesting. Did they run that game too? I'm gonna take a look if I can real quick. It looks like game 2. Okay, they did go armor pen into collector. Okay, armor pen into collector. Last whisper. But they ran so in game 2, MF ran press the attack. But this game they're going first strike. Good little return trade. I guess it is Trundle spiked where he needs to be. Uh-oh. Nautilus going for the cheeky gank, but... Ooh. Garen is so fast with that Trinity speed buff. I kind of want to see a dive here. Or something, or a play, or... They know that Dragon's coming up, and they know that Noxus have been moving to these buffs on time with like their whole team. But they're going for the lane gank. I kind of like that. If Nocturne ults here on bot side, Diana's going to be there. Oh, Diana shows, but Nocturne still goes in on the ult. Still enough damage. Nautilus not using ult there. There comes the ult. Ooh, just a little too late. Ah, using these ults on the way out might not have been the move. And I think this is just, you know, this is kind of looking like game 1. Noxus just is there in time for everything with Bilgewater just a little bit behind. Garen getting out of there. Oh, turning, ult up, and there it goes. Still just too fast, but that should be a kill. Nice little shutdown going over. I'm not sure. I don't think Hui should be building tier. I'm pretty sure it's still the torch build, right? I don't know how I feel about this tier build, because it's missing a lot of damage, especially going Lucidity boots. This is an interesting build. Has anyone seen this before? We're seeing a lot of damage from the torch, but I guess since you're not... There's no one to burn, there's no real tanks. Good little trap here, follow up into an ult, but not quite enough. Almost, though. Holy cow. Just for an update, Vygar's made about 232 gold from first strike, and MF has made 326 gold from first strike. Okay, good follow-up, good flash. Oh, walking back into the trap, though. Got a good Zonya as MF is here. Ooh. Alright, this is a long team fight happening, but Hui's got all the damage. Another shutdown over to the Hui. That is a lot of gold. And then a Q dropping down on him. Hui actually, a lot of gold this game. A lot of gold. If we compare, Hui is up about 1.4k. Now that turns down, only 1.4. Bot lane's pretty even. Jungler's about 400 gold. And then top lane's down about 2,000 gold. You know, I was over here talking about the first item tier, but they are spamming, you know, and keeping their mana up, so it's looking pretty nice. Oh, you know what? If that was the intended purpose right there of the tier for that shield against Vygar ult, I have seen new tech. If that was intended, I'm building this for when I get low and Vygar can't kill me. Genius. If lucky coincidence, we'll take that into the next game. But dragons, this game is truly a combination of the first two, right? We're kind of seeing the pressure that Noxus had from game one and the top side. But we're seeing a bit more of that catch up from the jungle in like they got a drag, they've got some objectives, and then there's a lot of gold mid. So I think now they're going to be playing around that, right? And this is the same spot Hui died twice in the last game. So definitely, yeah, push out your wave, be scared of the Nocturnal. But little fight here. I would say let's use that ult sooner than later. All right, big Diana damage, and then just wailing on him. Oh, amazing, amazing Zhonya's. If that Q would have landed, the ult probably would have been enough. And another play happening across the map. Is that enough damage? Boom, absolutely. I'm wondering if they were getting in position to do Baron because the jungler was bot side. But they were able to get a kill and stop it from happening. So I would love to see push into this bot lane tower. Maybe someone can go defend top and get some vision back on Baron. On Trundle, you know, take a little tower shot for fun. I don't need to take this tower instantly, right? Another, not sure. Okay. Baiting for the team. Lives. Beautifully executed. MF getting kind of caught out topside, but, you know, not too bad. Okay, another catch. Garen just comes back. Oh, Trundle's playing this great. You're not gonna ult me. Oh, but he is gonna ult you.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You know, I think when you're in these lanes, like in the top side, right? Just focus on wave clearing. You don't want to fight because, you know, the best that happens, you kill them, they stop pushing. The worst that happens is they kill you and they push even harder. And the risk is not worth the reward. Looking at gold across the board. Wow. So the mid lane gold right now is even. It is within 5 gold of the mid lane. ADCs are within about 70 gold. Supports, Janna's a bit ahead. Diana's a little bit ahead. And Garen's about 1.5k up. But even with 7 kills, the mid lane gold is even. All right, another play onto the Garen. Good ult, good follow-up. A little bit late of a flash, I gotta say. Well done by Diana. Nocturne ult, not really getting much there.